Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another Daily Drop here on TarHeelIllustrated.com. I'm THI publisher Andrew Jones, and the topic today, Carolina football. And the question, is there just one storyline around this team right now? Now, I know that kind of sounds silly because there's 11 starters, both sides of the ball, special teams, lots of depth. There really are a ton of storylines around a football team. I understand that. I've been doing this for a long time, and we're writing about a lot of other things during the course of the week. But in the grand scheme of things, when you pull away from being around the inside of the program and when you have to cover the minutia like we do, what are people talking about? What do our readers want to know about? What threads generate the most replies, the most views? Go onto Facebook, go onto Twitter. It's quarterback. That's the storyline. Again, there's a lot of other stuff to talk about. I'm a football nerd in the sense that I will have discussions for a while over every position on the team, including the depth there. But most people don't do that. And I understand that. A lot of times the quarterback topic is the sexy topic because it's quarterback. Sometimes great quarterback. How great is a guy? Sometimes is who will be the winner of a quarterback battle. We had a little bit of that in August, but we kept telling you guys all along it was going to be Max, and it was until Max got hurt. And that's what has created the topic that we have right now. This is a Connor Harrell, Jacoby Criswell thing now. If Criswell starts Saturday, and he could, that'll be 3 starting quarterbacks in 4 games for North Carolina. Remember back in August when some people said, hey, if you got 2 quarterbacks or even 3 in a competition, you don't really have any? I agree with that, generally speaking, but we were told by the program over and over and over, we can win with Max, we can win with Connor. We were also told Jacoby wasn't really in the mix. In fact, when he committed to Carolina to return as a transfer, I was told by multiple sources that, look, he wants to go to grad school. He's insurance, and he likes it there. So there's a lot of boxes to check for him personally and for Carolina because Tad Hudson left. They needed a 4th quarterback, and why not go get an older guy who knows the lay of the land and whom they know won't be a disruptor or anything like that. And that's all it was going to be. That's why partly why Jacoby showed up to fall camp overweight, almost 20 pounds overweight, which he admitted. He's lost 15, says he's got a little bit more to lose. He didn't think he was going to be the guy. But when you're the 3rd team quarterback, you're 2 snaps away. When you're the backup quarterback, you're 1 snap away. And here we are looking at a situation where with Connor Harrell struggling, and he has struggled, the UNC staff watching Jacoby Criswell start to make some progress in practice and realizing that, we got 2 more games before we get into ACC play. This is last week, by the way. 2 more games before getting into ACC play. We got to find out this guy can play. Last thing they want to do is get into the Duke game. Connor's still struggling, and at some point, they're down 21-7, 21-3 at Duke in the second half, and they turn to Jacoby because he's the next option. And it's clear that Connor isn't ready. Well, at that point, Jacoby would be super green in the sense that your 5th game of the year, getting backup quarterback reps during the week, but that's a tough spot to put him in. So they put him in last week. The plan was 3rd series, played him 3rd series. He did well, moved the team. He played a lot. In fact, 6 of the 7 scoring possessions were with Jacoby behind center. The first 5, 31 points, were with Jacoby behind center. So whatever happens during the course of this week, either Connor goes out and gets another start again because they just don't want to yank it from him and they want to give him another opportunity. But if that's the case, Jacoby will get the 3rd series more than likely. And if he plays better, they're going to do what Max said, go with the hot hand. But this is the storyline. And that's what's fascinating. 3 weeks into the season, there's basically one storyline. I love the Travis Shaw storyline. Guys, he's playing better. Hate to be trite, but the light's gone on. Let's see if it continues. But the way he played in goal line the other day, outstanding. Jeff Collins said Monday, Kevin Hester's an NFL player. He didn't say NFL, but he said he's going to play this game for a long time. It ain't going to be in Canada. That's NFL. How about Caleb Cost? Learning as he gets more games under his belt. He's played 4 now in college. He was much better Saturday afternoon, had that nice pick. That's a good storyline. Marcus Allen also kind of fixing some of the things that didn't go great early in the year, fixing that as well. Offensive line. Mac said it was going to be better than last year. He had total faith in it. You know what? He was right. For all the people who blast Mac about stuff, give him credit on that. He said this group was going to be better. They're going to be better run blocking, and they have been. It isn't just Omarion bowling people over. Some nice holes. They've done a solid job, and they've dealt with adversity with having a backup center and a backup left guard in the game the other day and having to play some a lot against Charlotte. But it comes down to Jacoby Criswell and Connor Harrell. That's the storyline. A few quick numbers for you. Criswell, only 259 career snaps. He's in his 5th year. So he's a young, old guy. He'll be 23 in October, but he's a young, old guy. The only game he ever started was the Wofford game a few years ago when he played the first half. Drake May played the second half. And FCS game, not a super big deal. He's 50 for 82, 510 yards, 5 TDs, interception, 1 rushing touchdown in 5 years. Connor Harrell, he's in his 3rd year, 210 career snaps, 114 this year. He's 42 for 68, 553 yards, 4 TDs, 3 picks, 2 rushing touchdowns. They're different players. I asked Mac on Monday, is the difference between Connor and Jacoby a similar difference that it was between Connor and Max? And he said yes. Jacoby's not a runner. You're not just going to run a lot of option with Jacoby, but you're going to run some of that stuff with Connor. So they're going to have 2 packages. JMU is preparing for 2 types of offenses in a sense, 2 distinct packages. And that's what Carolina's going to roll with. And if you go by Mac's history when he plays 2 quarterbacks, usually he would settle a little bit more on one, but there are circumstances where, hey, this guy works more against this defense than the other guy, and the next week it could be flipped. Connor or Jacoby? I chuckle because I think a lot of people didn't think we would be at this point discussing this 3 weeks into the season. I think a lot of people want to know how long is it going to take Max Johnson to get comfortable? When is he going to sort of take off? And these first 4 games allowed time for Max to get comfortable with the rest of the offense. But he's gone. He's there, but he's gone. Can't play. Connor hasn't looked like the guy they said he was during fall camp. Not yet. He's had some flashes, but not yet. And Jacoby, cool as a cucumber, man. Absolutely unflustered. I think because the pressure's been removed. When he came back, he was told he wasn't going to be a starter, wasn't going to compete for the starting job. Didn't have pressure. He had nothing to lose. He went out there like, I got nothing to lose. So maybe this weekend he approaches it differently and does feel some pressure. We'll find out. JMU is the 2nd best team Carolina will have played through the first 4 games. The Dukes are pretty good defensively. They've given up, I think, 13 points this season in 2 games. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting because quarterback deals are always interesting, especially when there's some uncertainty, and there's certainly uncertainty around UNC's quarterback position. If you think this is basically the only story, and this is the only thing you're really interested in because you believe that so go one of these guys, so goes the season, go ahead and click like in this video and let us know. Please comment on Twitter, on Facebook, or on our message board why you think that's the case. It might be unfair to some to say that, but I've already heard a lot of people say that already. So I want to know what you guys think and kind of lay it out, make your case. Does this season go as one of these guys go? And is that why this is the storyline around Carolina football? If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do now. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you get updates every time we upload, which is often. And let us know. Let us know what you think about this. And after the game Saturday, tweet at us. Let us know what you think about how they perform and who do you think will be QB number 1 moving forward. I'm AJ. And I very much appreciate y'all stopping by.